And I think that's what Pancakes and Politics is all about. Bringing people together, not to talk about our differences, but to talk about solutions to bring us together.
For the best in African American news is Michigan Chronicle Online TV. Local media, state politicians, and business leaders packed into Detroit's athletic club for the Michigan Chronicle's 8th season of Pancakes and Politics.
I heard that you will get to see some of the folks that are very interested in the city and building, and you have the opportunity to really listen. So for me, it's part of a listening tour.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting some business leaders in the community, some of who I've met, some who I haven't, as well as just some fellowship and listening to what the governor has to say about the state and what's going on in the community.
Glad to see so many people here today to get a chance for more people to meet Kevin Noor. I think they're going to find he's a great guy.
In front of the sold-out crowd, Michigan's Governor Rick Snyder addressed the right to work.
In terms of right to work, and I prefer freedom to work, it's not an issue about being anti-union in my view. It's about being pro-worker. It simply is the union showing enough value proposition where it makes sense for someone to pay their hard work, their hard-earned resources towards supporting that organization or not because they see value or not. And I believe it will bring jobs to Michigan.
The governor says he's not here to tell the emergency financial manager how to do his job. He's looking for the emergency financial manager to bring the plan to him.
I don't view it as my role to define all his goals and outcomes. I view it as Kevin's working with the mayor. I believe they have a good relationship. Let them come up with a list of things and come back to me to say, this is how we can help support them in being successful in accomplishing these goals.
He shared what type of Michigan he wants and the path he's going to stay on.
It's about having faith and confidence in a vision of a reinvented Michigan.
When it comes to education, he says the education system is improving.
Because kids are learning more and better than they've learned in the past. And the point of an education system are to help them find a career or self-enrichment, but importantly, grow at least 1 year each and every year that they're in school.
The governor left the room with his favorite phrase.
Well, you know my phrase. What is it? It's relentless positive action. Let's live it. Thank you.
We asked some of the attendees at Pancakes and Politics to share what they are taking away.
To hear the governor talk about his vision for the state, how he feels about certain issues that people have been talking about, his benchmarks for Kevin or the emergency financial manager, and just to hear from the governor himself. I think sometimes there's a difference when you hear from a press release than to hear from the governor himself.
The breadth of knowledge that the governor brought to the party and how he covered every element of what we ought to be doing in the state of Michigan, and more importantly, or just as importantly, in the city of Detroit. And I think it was all positive attitude that he keeps pronouncing, keeps talking about. And I think he really drove home a lot of salient points that we have to work together.
For the best in African American news is Michigan Chronicle Online TV.